will find a way, even when all is forlorn. Your team is perished. Invincible. I didn't cure pain. Your team is banned.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Summer Invitation
Your team is banning.
Swiss knockout stage. Yes. The Summer Invitation Swiss knockout stage, and today we're gonna have Shinigami versus the Realm of Kings. And as you can see, we are already on the second ban phase, and for the side, I can't even see, is this Realm of Kings on the right. Let me just make sure here. Alright, yeah, there's Realm of Kings on the right hand side. They have banned the Ling, the Roger, the Xborg, while Shinigami banning out the Masha, the Digi, as well as the Yuzong. So Shinigami with the Digi ban has gone for a lot of CC in their composition. It's the Minotaur, the Terizla, the Vexana. Shane gonna go for Beatrix, and Silva is hovering over the Nolan. Might just go for Alpha instead. But for the side of Realm of Kings, we have the Clint, the Hylos, which I'm assuming is going to be going for the Rome. I think I've seen it a couple of times on the EXP. I'm not sure how well he does there. We have the Valentina, the Arlott, and the Bane. So now Silver has locked in the Fredrin. And that's going to complete the draft for Shinigami. But on the side of Realm of Kings, we have Apex there hovering over a few heroes. Might go for the Hellcat. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think Hellcat is too much of a good idea, but they do have two front lines. The front lines being the Arlott as well as the Hylos. But I think with the Petrify on the Arlott, he probably is going to go for the damage build. So gonna have to see how that goes for Realm of Kings. But I like the Valentina pick, of course. Heavily is good in the meta right now. So yeah, I mean, we can see the magic worship on the Arlott there. So definitely going for a bit of more damage build. Whilst Shinigami, they just have so much of sustain that the main damage is going to be the Beatrix and the Vexana. But Vexana will have to be very careful of this Hellcat as well as the Arlott. So we'll just have to see how it goes down. For the moment though, I definitely think both teams have a good chance to kind of just have to play around their draft, know their win conditions. I think in this case the win condition for Realm of Kings will most likely be taking Beatrix off the board, kind of claim this victory. And let me just check if there's nothing wrong with the overlay. All good. Okay. Sorry for the no audio in the beginning of the stream, guys. I didn't realize the desktop audio is muted. But anyways, very fast clear in the mid lane. Gonna go and prioritize the goal lane gank. Amir, he's gonna be super careful, taking a few chunks from this Beatrix as well, just kind of trading damage. This Realm of Kings managed to secure the lethal, but now in the bottom lane, Amir, he gets jumped on, but he should be super safe. This Shane, he gets, is it Zane? Yeah, sorry, Zane, Shane. Yeah, Shane. He gets the gold crab, so that's about 200 gold, I think, going off to his side. Storm, let me just look around. What's good, Shinigami? Just gonna come and say hi. Amir has the ability to now go back to base and just regenerate some of that HP. Apex now, he's level 4, looking for something. The only thing I don't like from the side of Realm of Kings, the CC is a little bit lacking, but they do have the R-Lot. It's just that he's going for damage build, so not too sure if his the first skill going on to Apex. Apex gonna jump in for Kung Fu Panda. Manages to chunk him down a little bit, but now Vortex in a lot of danger here. Yeah, gets taken out, first blood, and that is why we go for the flicker on R-Lot. Alright guys. Anyways, Shinigami gonna start up the turtle. You're gonna see a solo kill in the bottom lane, but it's basically a 1v1. Just see what's going on here. Alright, the kill going over to Shinigami. They're gonna now collapse on the Realm of Kings, the Minoan Fury by the Valentina, but doesn't really do much. They're not gonna save Realm of Kings. Vortex getting chunked down. Might be another kill going over to Sky Guy, as now Shinigami gonna go ahead and claim this red buff. Okay, Amir doing a lot of damage. You're gonna see flicker comes out. That was so close, so very, very close. I think the sniper doesn't connect, unfortunately, for shame. But yeah, a bit of a brawl happening on the bottom lane. The roamers here to kind of escort their goal laners, and Sky Guy is just having a bit of an easy time in his lane, fighting a damage R-Lot. Can't really sustain much. You just have a look at the items here. I'm a little bit surprised Apex tries to get Sun Eater. Doesn't have enough damage though. Penalty zone. Onto 2, as well as the Eternal Guard. Minoan Fury gonna come out as well. But so far, no kills going to either team. Vortex gonna come out, but he's getting chunked down quite a bit. It's kind of lucky, I think. The Tirisla doesn't have enough mana. Alright, in the bottom lane, Beatrix is 1 level ahead, but is quite low. Has to be careful against the Clint. I'm seeing some improvements from the last time. We've seen a Nigerian tournament. A lot of lane freezing. That's good. Alright. Okay, everyone's just setting up for turtle now. Apex trying to get as much farm as he can. Oh yeah, another solo kill in the bottom lane. Penalty zone with the flicker by Sky Guy. Gonna go. Minoan Fury as well from both Minotaurs. And Apex just gonna get killed off here. As well, Vortex is in a lot of danger. He's just on a speck of HP. Terisla, he doesn't have the flicker, but he can still try for this. Oh, he just misses. Is this an outplay? Oh! Final slash, but he doesn't have the damage that he needs. So now the mid lane turret has fallen, as well as the bottom lane. So Shinigami, they eating. Oh, they're seeing pause. Pause has come through, so that's about 2 minutes. 2 minutes going to whichever side that is. But yeah, Shinigami, they're having a good time right now. A lot of mistakes the Realm of Kings are making. They are slowly giving it over to the side of Shinigami. These little things like no sustain from the R-Lot, it's giving them the edge, because Terisla, I mean, he's an absolute unit, and he has the damage, he has He has the defense, you know, the tankiness as a frontliner, especially in the early game. So they have that advantage, as well as all the CC that's coming through from this Fredrin, this Vexana, and the Minotaur as well. It's just CC overload. And the thing is, you could say, you know, the Valentina should be able to make a set, but the thing is, once she goes in, it's over. It's over for her if there's not enough follow-up. So it'll have to be something like, I don't know, like a penalty zone or Minoi Fury from this Valentina into a final slash, and then the Apex and the mirror just cleans up afterwards. But like I said, what's this, Votex? Yeah, Votex, he doesn't have the flicker, so his ability to respond from a set from the Valentina is a little bit slow, unless he's already there in the middle of the team fight or just camping somewhere around. But yeah, we should be going back into the game in a few seconds now. Okay. Both teams kind of taking it easy. We do see a lane swap. Beatrix trying to push down that turret. Votex, he's gonna go in again, gets killed off by the Vexana. And now there's going to be an easy turret for Shinigami. So you're going to see Darkness falls in the bottom lane by Apex, but it's just doing no damage. And I'm assuming now Sky Guy, he does have the War Axe. No, he doesn't. He just have Demon Wings. Okay, penalty zone. I think Amir flickers out of there. That's a weird one. Queen's Wings. With the amount of sustain Trizla has, I assume that it was War Axe. Anyways, let me just have a look here. Oh, it's Festival of Blood. Makes sense. Okay. You see the front lines of Shinigami just kind of zoning out, putting the map pressure on the side of Realm of Kings. But it doesn't look like Realm of Kings have the intention of contesting this turtle. They're going to try and push in the far lane. Beatrix trying to respond to it, but I'm not sure if that's the best idea. He is solo. Apex going to go in, flicker by Shane. And that's a lot of damage he's doing. Clint not able to follow up, doesn't have the flicker. But they do get the turret. So that's one trade they can make. But now Sky Guy is going to go in Amir. Is in a lot of danger. We're going to see the penalty zone soon, I think. Alright, there we go. Penalty zone going to come in. Minoi Fury with the flicker as well. That's two easy kills for the side of Shinigami. Valentina has to flicker out. The sniper doesn't connect. Penalty zone though. But not going to make it out, I think. It's just stuck between a rock and a hard place. Oh, Shane going to go in. But now he still doesn't have enough damage. Never mind. It takes one out with him. So that's a shutdown. That's quite worth it, to be honest. His shutdown on Beatrix. I'm not exactly sure how much gold went over to him though. Yeah, still better than nothing. Oh, Sky Guy in a lot of danger. He's going to be sandwiched by 3 final slash, going to come out. Penalty zone as well. 2 penalty zones actually. We're going to have a Minoi Fury by the Minotaur. Sky Guy is just sustaining so much. Valentina going to get taken off the board. Eternal Guard comes in. Storm in a lot of danger. Gets killed off by Shane. Botex. They're going to get sniped out by the Beatrix. And now that's 3 for nothing in favor of Shinigami. Now we do see the War Axe, and that's the sustain that's coming in from the Terizla. And now it looks like that Beatrix is just gonna go and I don't know. It looks like he's going for the Sky Piercer, I think. He's just gonna rush that item, maybe. Oh Lord, he has Sky Piercer. That's a weird one, I think. But you have... Anyways, Shinigami just gonna burst down this Lord. No chance for Realm of Kings to contest this. If they do, I mean, look at the goal lead. It's 10,000. They're just gonna go in and die. Think not much that the Realm of Kings can do at this point. Try and farm up, but what are they going to farm? There's not much that Shinigami has left on their side of the jungle. And now we can see some good wave sinking coming in. Alright, Shinigami just here to kind of escort the minions in the mid lane. You're gonna see the Hylos ult coming in. Eternal Guard gets stolen by the Valentina. So now they do have that. Darkness Falls, gonna be used by the Hellcat, but that's a little bit in vain. Oh, Shane taking a lot of damage. Gets taken out by the Hellcat. Penalty zone onto Tomb. You know, your Fury gonna come through. And it's just disastrous for the side of Realm of Kings. Hellcat in the back line though manages to get a kill onto Vexana. But now he has to back off. Retribution gonna come in, slows him down. There's a whole Lord in there. Fredrin gonna go in, gets the kill onto Apex, and that's GG's for the side of Shinigami.
Victory!
I mean that was a good job, of course, by Shinigami. For the side of Realm of Kings, I think I haven't seen too much that, you know, of the new meta. You know, I see the idea. I see that our Lord, he wants to be this pick-off guy. Is going for, you know, the Sky Piercer as first item. Try and make good use of our Lord's early game damage. But the thing is, you're fighting a Terizla in lane. He's not going to give you much space to actually win your lane or even rotate. So there's a bit of a waste, and then it's like, you know, what can you do against that? But anyways, that'll be game 1 of tonight. I think we have about 3 games more to watch. That should start in a few minutes now. But just looking over the stats here, look at the amount of damage that Terizla is doing, guys. I mean, this is meta. Terizla is the face of meta right now. It's absolutely insane. But anyways, let's go in and wait for the next game to start, and I'll be back in a few minutes.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. if you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 won't you let the light shine through?
Neurology is my passion. Isn't it, my man? Gaze the stars and see your path.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's
Hey yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Summer Invitation
Find a way.
Spring...
Even when all is
No,
forlorn.
Summer Invitation Swiss Knockout Stage. Why do I not get that? Anyways, we're gonna see Alpha Zero versus... Wait,
Shortcuts in life. I literally invented one.
sorry, not Alpha Zero. It's Oasis versus Cartel. And already for the side of Oasis, we have the Diggy and the Lawi bands. For the side of Cartel, we have the Minotaur as well as the Xborg. And now Oasis, they start off with the Vixana. And they lock in the Edith, which is a flex pick. So I don't know exactly, is it going to go in the EXP or is it going to go into the ROM? Ashura, hovering over, going to lock in the Marksman, which is Moskov. On the side of El Cartel, we have the Tirizla as well as the Chip. So already two very good picks from the side of El Cartel as their first two picks, and then we also have good picks from the side of Oasis.
I see lots of prey.
Your team is banning.
see value in
Alright, El Cartel as the third pick, gonna go for the Roger and ban out the Fredrin in the second phase of the ban. Well, this Roger, we don't know yet exactly, is it going into the gold lane or is it going into the jungle? Oasis, they're gonna ban out the Carmilla. But of a 50-50 on that one. It is possible that the Carmilla is gonna go for jungle if they had left it open, so it could be kind of a respect ban, but Carmilla is not the best nowadays in the current meta. Sprint's gonna lock in the Farsa. But so far, Hayabusa, Ling, Basha, Open, Alfie might lock in the Lolita, but I'm not sure about in this scenario. Locks in the Lolita as well as the Ling from Mikey. And now we should be seeing either a jungler or a marksman coming through.
I am more than a weapon.
Alright, we're gonna see the Julian. Now both teams have locked in their draft. We are seeing a Roger Gold. So far, I don't think Lolita really counters anybody besides the Roger, and even though only half the time as well when he's in the marksman form. I will just have to see how it goes and whether they can play around the draft. They do have two front lines as well as on the side, both teams actually. The damage output for El Cartel is actually a little bit higher than Oasis, so you're gonna have to see how it goes through.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed!
Alright, looks like both teams are gonna prioritize different buffs. Mikey on the blue buff, Void Haka on the red, but they are going to prio the EXP lane, looks like. A fast clear from the side of Oasis, doing a little bit of poke damage on the mid lane. It's a little bit weird that Moskov is so far in front of this Roger. Roger is used to being this dominant force in the gold lane, but I'm not really seeing too much of it right now. Oh, in the bottom lane, Crest getting caught out of position, has to flicker out. But will he be able to survive? Oh, we're gonna see a flicker by the chip. First blood goes over to Terizla. And now we might see a teleport here by this chip. Gonna go in, Mikey scouts it out, a stun by Moskov onto hell. A stun? Wait. Tempest of Winds. Tempest of Swords, sorry. Hell in a lot of danger, gonna get killed off by Mikey, but now Mikey in a lot of danger as well. Gets killed off by the chip. So far I think a 2-for-1 trade. No, sorry, 1-for-1 trade. But in the favor still of El Cartel. Not sure, is this a pause here? Alright, that, as you know guys, thumbs up, that's a pause. Alright, while we have some time, let me just answer some questions in the chat. Moskov is still relevant, guys. Moskov is really good right now. Even with the little bit of nerfs he did receive, he is still really good. Bellaric against Chip. You would say that he can be good against the Chip, of course, with the lockdown by the, I think it was, can't remember what it's called. But that's only one answer for one problem. When you're drafting, you kind of want to have an answer for multiple problems, and that's what makes drafting so difficult. Anyways, we have El Cartel starting up the turtle. You can see Ling, Mikey able to get the turtle, as now Terizla gonna get taken out. Oh, you're gonna see a re-engage here as well by the Lolita, as well as Mikey. And they have managed to get a 3-for-0 from this turtle, as well as managing to get this blue buff. Might be another kill here as well. And a bit too far in. Okay, that went so badly for the side of El Cartel, and now they are in the back foot. The portal gonna get dropped by this Lolita. Penalty zone with the flicker onto Crest, but now Moskov gonna come in for a little bit of backup as well, and the tables are just gonna get flipped. Mikey as well gonna come in, Lolita as well gets a 2-man stun, and now there's another 3-for-0 in favor of Oasis. Mikey with the solo invade gonna go in. The blue buff, who does it go to? I think, oh, Mikey manages to take the blue buff away. The portal gonna come through. Lolita hits the ult. Eternal Guard gonna come out as well. Petron is on his own. The mid turret is gonna go down as well. Alright, Turtle going over to Oasis as well. Ashra, he smells something fishy there. Okay, we're gonna see some surrendering going on here. I think some members of El Cartel were having some network issues. I'm not sure what's gonna happen with that one, but yeah. Let me just get some confirmation on what's gonna happen now. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and prepare for the next game. Alright, so the next game, okay, this is a win going over to Oasis. Alright, and the next game gonna happen in about 5 minutes time, so I'll catch you guys in 5 minutes.
Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna light it up. Tonight, we're gonna light it up, babe. Tonight, we're gonna light it up. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna light it up.
Let them play the hero. I will be the truth this world desperately needs.
Light me up and watch the
Your
world
team is
burn!
picking. Where there is light, there are also shadows. When the body suffers, the spirit blooms.
Before the might of Taurus!
Who said there are no shortcuts in life? I literally invented one.
Chivalry is dead.
Your
Time
team
to
is
revive it.
Like a Hellcat.
Pain is the proof that I'm still alive.
Still waters run deep.
Your team is banning.
Hope will find a way, even when all is forlorn.
Only love.
Alright guys, welcome back to the Summer Invitation Swiss Knockout stage, and now we're going to have Izanagi Alpha versus Xenagogue.
10 years.
And already the draft phase almost totally concluded. We have Izanagi Alpha on the left hand side, the Barats, the Yuzong, and the Vixana ban, while Xenagogue on the right hand side with the Ling, Xborg, and Hylos ban. Izanagi Alpha having the Laui, the Chip, Asura on the Clint, Aizen on the Roger jungle, and a Neil Red on Terizla. Whilst on Xenagogue we have some familiar faces: Tata on the Benedetta, No Respect on Minotaur, Bunny on the Brody, Exodius on Sicilian, and Super Salvi on the Akai jungle. So we have some interesting drafts here. We have a sustained draft versus a bit of a damage output draft from Izanagi Alpha as well. But both drafts are pretty much balanced, and it's definitely going to be a really good game to watch. Excited to see how Tata performs. I haven't really been watching too much Nigerian content since the last NMA tournament, and Tata really performed there. I think he was for Reap and Kill at that time. So now he's for Xenagogue. Let's see how he does here. But anyways,
Till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
both teams starting their blue buff, so something interesting to see here. Sicilian is, you know, people sleep on him, but he's really so good right now with the Clock of Destiny. I was actually one time playing Chow Damage, and you know, Chow Damage EXP, and I was trying to kill him, but with the Clock of Destiny he's just so difficult to kill with that defense coming in. I think it is a hybrid defense plus the HP and all of that. But now Super Salvi being quite aggressive here in the early parts of the game, gonna use the Retribution to secure that Lethal Wanderer. As Chip gonna make his way to the top lane. Minotaur just escorting Super Salvi. I'm not too sure why. But yeah, that's what's going to happen. As we can see, Tata struggling a little bit in the lane. This is the power of the Terizla, guys. But I think Tata should be quite fine. The flicker comes out by the Terizla, doesn't really get the kill. Aizen also fails to grab that. In the top lane, a bit of a skirmish. Chip gonna do some poke damage, but nothing a Minotaur can't handle with that motivational roar. Asura has to be careful here. Minotaur is sitting there with the Akai. He does have the flicker as well. No respect. But both teams, they just gonna go ahead and make their way towards the turtle. Just a few seconds left for it to spawn. Okay. Have Xenagogue starting up the turtle here. EXP laners aren't there yet. Let's see who gets the turtle against. First blood going over to Tata, as well as Super Salvi taking away the turtle. Let's see some skills used up here, like the heavy spin. I haven't casted in so long, I'm starting to forget these names of these skills. Yeah, but you're gonna see a teleport to the bottom lane by the chip. Tata has to be a little bit careful here. Makes it through. Is the chip teleporting into the top lane, but Minotaur, he manages to scout it out. Ooh, heavy spin by Super Salvi, but he's kind of pushing him into the wrong direction. Minotaur Fury gonna come out. Aizen gets caught out as well. But nothing too crazy happening here. 5 minutes in, we do see a bit of a goal lead coming up. It's about 2,000. Diversion play comes out by the Laui, but she's gonna go alone as Chip takes a fall by Sicilian. At this point, they're not really too worried about the turtle at this point. Super Salvi gonna go in for an invade. Doesn't even have to use the retribution, he just takes away the red buff. And now that's just going to be an easy turtle. Aizen doesn't have the retribution to contest this. Wait, Tata in a bit of a dangerous situation. Yeah, penalty zone gonna come out with the flicker. Tata is gonna make it out with the help of the second skill. Final heavy spin gonna come through. Pins the Terizla to the wall, but no follow up there. Now we gotta watch out the Minotaur Fury with the flicker, but Brody misses a couple of skills Torn apart memory is gonna come through. Doesn't really get the kill. Aizen trying to get away. Manages to escape on that 1 HP. And oh, Tata actually gonna try and go in, but no. Might get the kill onto this Asura here. Is he? Yeah. Yeah, he was taking a bit long for that first kill. I don't know if he was able to get that, but diversion gonna come through. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Ship gonna get killed off. That's okay. That's a bit of a weird one. A bit of Lawi working for Xenagogue at this point. But we can see Xenagogue, yeah. They're starting to get comfortable. I mean, look at this positioning here for Asura. I mean, Chip gonna try and chase them away, but they, you know, I mean, look at them. They're quite comfortable in Izanagi Alpha's territory. Super Selfie gonna go in, pins do 2 down to the wall with the heavy spin. Minoan Fury gonna come through as well. And that's 2 kills off the board. Penalty zone on to 2. But the follow-up just isn't there by this Lawi. And the torn apart memory is gonna come through. It doesn't really get the kill though. But they do get a turret. 2 turrets actually. As well as the turtle. Or is that 3 turrets? 3 tier 1 turrets, guys. Alright, let's have a look at the items. I have a Sky Piercer, both second item on the Benedetta. So he is gonna be quite dangerous right now. As well as a Roger. And it's a bit of a 50-50 with the Roger right now. I mean, he hasn't been performing so far in this game. But yeah, I mean, look guys, Clock of Destiny as well as the Dominance Size built in for that Sicilian, so he's gonna be quite hard to kill right now. I see an engage here. Heavy spin gonna come through onto this chip. He's gonna try and flicker out, but no. Starter gonna go in for Asura. Manages to flicker out, but yeah, it should be quite fine. Now Lawi gonna get taken out, penalty zone as well. By Anil Red, but it's not enough. There's not enough damage from the side of Izanagi Alpha. Now Aizen gets the kill, but Torn Apart Memory is gonna do its job. No turrets have been taken yet for the side of Izanagi Alpha, and this has now become a 7,000 goal lead, almost 8,000. So Xenagogue having a really good time here. Almost no chance to actually contest the first Lord of the game. You see Chub situated right there, but he's gonna have to let it go. Gets scouted out by the Minotaur portal, gonna come through, heavy spin, gonna lock him down as well. This is such a dangerous situation. Tata gonna catch them by surprise and gets a kill onto Aizen. So that's already a double kill for Tata on the Lawi as well. And that Chip has basically killed his entire team. As that is a wipeout. Alright, by the way guys, can you just type on the chat, tell me, is the stream quality okay? You know, is there like frame drops or any issues with the stream, just please let me know. Oh yeah, we're gonna see Super Salvi gonna come through, uses the heavy spin just to try and zone the enemies away, but it wasn't really the right time. But Tata gonna go in, almost gets a kill there, but this should be, I mean, the priority should be on getting the turret, not the not kills at this time. But Izanagi Alpha, they managed to defend all of their inhibitors, which is really good right now. Okay, might see a turret go away now. Super Salvi gonna go in as well with the heavy spin. Tata is in the back, really far in. Gets killed off by Aizen, but Aizen takes the fall as well. And now Minato gonna get killed off as well by Anil Red, but the torn apart memories catches him, even though he was in the fountain. So, I mean, there were some shutdowns. I mean, Tata gave a lot of gold to Aizen. Let me just have a look here. I mean, yeah, it was a lot of gold, but the gold lead is still there. Like, it hasn't dropped at all. It's still about 9,000. You know, guys, Chip is a little bit of a difficult hero to learn how to play. It's definitely something you need to take the time to kind of get used to with your teammates, because Chip as a hero, he's pretty much useless in terms of base defense and base siege. The only time he's actually useful is when there's like someone on the far lane. So, and then, you know, you can use a teleport to bring him in for a team fight or whatever it is. But really, you don't really see too much from him in those two scenarios. This is going to be quite difficult for Izanagi Alpha, but they'll have to make use of the long range by Clint, by Laui. I think Chip and Anil Red who will have to take the fall, but as long as the base crystal is still safe, it'll be worth it. Okay, we have the freaking Lord marching down the mid lane. Super Salvi gonna go in, taking a lot of damage. The heavy spin gonna come through, but Tata in the back line gets killed off. But the base is the base is dead, and that's all that matters. Tata, Super Salvi, they created the space for Brody to take the base, and that's exactly what she did. And that will be GG's for Xenagogue. Looking at the stats here, I mean, you can see Sicilian putting in the work with that 95% team fight participation, 31% damage. I mean, look at that, guys. Look at how tanky this hero is. And fortunately, Izanagi Alpha wasn't really able to play around this chip, and for that they had to take the L. But we have one more game starting up I think in about 7 minutes time, so stay tuned for that, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for Niger Mobile Legends Bang Bang. That'll really do its work. But yeah, I'll see you guys in 7 minutes.
No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without a boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I'll be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who you are. Flying up in a bar. Wish on a star. Time to show 'em who's in charge. Call me a shooting star.
Even get to bronze.
I said I'm moving too far. Get to bronze. Looking at a shooting star. Got more than a couple of people going mad. I swear they're rooting hard. Tell them I'd be big in the game like she went and got them breast implants. I said I'm moving too fast. Didn't even get a glance. I'm ready to eat up track like I'm seated in a restaurant. If you had swag like mine, you know it's best to flaunt. We aren't hating because you aren't. Shining like it's neon. Rock like kings of Leon. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate, I'm with my strategy. When I turn up, then I just have to leave. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate, I'm with my strategy. When I turn up, then I just have to leave. Yeah, shoot, shoot. Yeah, shoot, shoot. Yeah, shooting, shooting. Yeah, shooting shots. Shooting stars, shooting stars, shooting stars, shooting stars.
Didn't even get to bronze.
Just waiting for one more member in the lobby, and then we're gonna start. Okay, guys.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Yeah. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah.
To live is to trick.
Lions gonna come. The birds have just begun.
Diggy is my name.
We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah,
I'm the priestess of primal lightning, the hunter of all the evil gods.
Let's all take a roll. I'm coming home, Savannah. We'll never be alone, Savannah.
For honor!
Your team is banning.
Open eye,
Pain
feel the waves cut through me. Hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, hold tight. Chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight.
Welcome to Mobile Legends. 5 seconds
Alright,
till
oh.
the enemy reaches the battlefield.
Alright.
Smash
Guys,
them.
welcome back to the Summer Invitation Swiss Knockout stage, and now we're gonna have Syndicate versus Darkstars. Which is Alpha. And we're gonna have to see something a little bit different from the side of the Syndicate. We have an Aldos EXP, something we've seen in ages. And Soren. Oh, there seems to be some sort of a problem here. Syndicate doesn't have a jungler. Okay. So a restart has been given, guys. This game doesn't count.
Victory!
They don't have a jungler, so like what you gonna do? I think one of them was AFK or something like that. But yeah, it shouldn't take long though. Should be back in a few minutes. And in the meantime, just listen to some music.
Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move.
is banning.
I am more than a weapon.
Ready, go!
Your team is picking.
Strap in. I'm
Your
here
team
to rock.
is your round.
Chivalry is dead, and I
Your
will
team
revive
is
it.
picking.
I am the raging fire.
Bruh. I've been talking for so long. And my mic was muted, guys. Okay, well, we see Zenny get taken off by Solstice. That's not sure if that's a good thing to come back to, but now Deluxe has to stay careful. Doing a lot of damage. Roger just has to back off. Takes what seems to be about 200 gold and takes it away. But now Darkstars are getting ready for the second turtle of the game. Just have a look at the items here before we start. I think Zoran definitely going in for that war axe. Zoran, he gets the turtle, nice and easy. Not really too much effort taken on by both teams. Yeah, I think it seems to be, both teams just kind of keeping each other in check. But they have to watch out for this Roger though. As we can see here, either gonna go in hard CC onto this Ram. Roger goes in for the follow-up, but Ram manages to flicker out to safety. As now we're gonna see Heavy Spin gonna come through. Implosion gonna get cancelled out. Eternal Guard onto this Melissa here as the last Insanity gets the kill. Vexana gets killed off by the Valir, and that is a trade. That is a good trade, I'd say, or a decent trade. And the Vexana for Melissa, I think I would take that trade. That's a good trade. But now they have to watch out. This mid lane in a bit of trouble. Should be fine. Roger backs off. Akai has to flick out of them. I'm not sure why he went back when he knows there are enemies in that bush. There's a bit of a weird one now, waste of a flicker as well. Let's see, either the rotating in. Zoran should be fine. He should have the war axe by now. Yeah. Able to sustain all of that. We're gonna see that little bit of a don't know what it's called, but you know what, Melissa's out. Roger, he takes in the turtle. Deluxe out of position there, gets caught out. Last Insanity gonna come through. Valera gets taken down, but now Zoran, he's gonna go at some point. But not before taking two with him, and that is a good trade. A good trade. It's a trade. Just a trade. There's basically a 3 for 2 since they did get the turtle. And they managing to keep this Melissa in check. At this stage of the game, we're just gonna see farming simulator from both teams. Roger, of course, wants to get his items now. It is Zenny. Zenny in a little bit of a danger, but now is actually Clint. Might get cut off, but no. Darkstars, I'm not gonna go that route. As Zoran gonna go for the Valir, has to flicker out. Frog armor, almost getting popped. Does have the sustain to bring it up back again, but now Melissa gonna go in with the Inspire. Kai has to flicker out of there. Eternal Guard was popped off, I think, for the Roger. Aye, Realm. He's just getting hard CC'd. He has to flick out as well. This is such a tough composition for Elders to play against. I mean, he goes in, there's 3 waves of CC hitting him. It's the Valir, the Tigreal, and the Edith, and then there's the Melissa, who, you know, you just can't get to. So Eldos might as well not be playing. Alright. Zenny has to use the concealed play to get out of there, but the Lord gonna go to the side of Darkstars and we'll start marching down the bottom lane. We're gonna see Zoran in danger, Braga armor quite low, last insanity not gonna do much. Eternal Guard comes out, but that's for naught as well, just to try and save the Xborg, but he would have been fine regardless as the pause gonna come out. Oh, guys, this is alright. Gonna go back into the game in a few seconds. Alright, the Lord easily taken care of by this Glint as well as the Eldos. Not really too much was put to use. I think just Roger managing to split push a tier 1 turret on the top lane. You'll see in the bottom lane though, Implosion gonna come out as well as, you know, Primal Wrath by the Edith, but now Tigreal gonna pay the price with the heavy spin. The Eternal Guard gonna come out, lands on Edith, but there's not much damage output onto it. This is a really difficult game for a Syndicate right now. I mean, let's have a look at the items here. And already Melissa building up that Demon Hunter sword, and once that's built, I think it's gonna be almost impossible. And they did a good job of stalling her up until now, you know, with those 3 deaths. But just gonna be so difficult now. I don't see any anti-heal yet from the side of Syndicate, but I know Vexana is gonna build it. That is the build path for the glowing wand. Realm, I'm not sure if he wants to be walking in there, but let's start doing a lot of damage onto him. At this point of the game, it's just gonna have to be Vexana, Akai, Clint, and Xbog trying to save as much as they can, whilst Eldos needs to be in the far lane, just trying to put some pressure on the far map. But even then, I mean, look at the way that Darkstars is rotating. Usually it's like, if it's someone on the far lane, it's the Roger or it's the Edith, and that's not a good matchup against actually it's not a good matchup against, it's not a good matchup for this Eldos to fight against, let's just say that. But yeah, Darkstars taking up this Lord. It doesn't look like Syndicate is going to contest this. Valir just throwing some skills there and make them back off. But they do take somewhat of a trade, the tier 1 turret on the bottom lane. Akai just there to kind of escort him. As making her way downtown. And that will be an enhanced Lord going up the top lane. Well, we're gonna see another pause. Well, but this defense, I think if this pause, whoever it's for, it's time for Syndicate to just plan out how they're gonna do this base defense, and hopefully somehow, someway, Darkstars makes a bit of a mistake with the syncing of lanes, just so that it's an easier time. But that already that middle lane turret is quite low, so I do think they're going to walk away with at least one turret. I mean, that's still good enough for Syndicate. That's their best case scenario, and Darkstar's worst case scenario. I do think there's no ways you don't walk away with no turret. Alright, we're gonna go back into the game here. Let's just see. The Lord marching down the top lane, Roger in the bottom lane, just to create some pressure on the far lane. I mean, look at this damage onto the Eldos, and they have made a little bit of a mistake in the syncing of lanes, but it should be quite fine. This Lord is taking the turret. It has to be. Okay, no, the retribution by the Zoran manages to manages to save the top lane, but they do at least get the tier 2 turrets in the mid, and Solstice is looking for that bottom lane. So now already 2 turrets on the verge of death right there, but it should be fine. They're still standing. It should be fine. That's still good enough for for Syndicate to make some sort of a comeback. Solstice, he's still looking for that turret. There's now Syndicate. They're just scrambling to salvage what's left. I mean, bro, this turret in the top lane, just one basic attack, I swear. One basic attack, someone just go. Okay, yeah, the top lane is gone. Minion wave comes crashing in. I'm curious to know how many stacks Eldos has at this point. I mean, they don't really show, but still, Syndicate, they do have 2 turrets left over. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, but now here's the thing. Here's the big issue. Darkstars, they've opened up the top lane, which is the far lane. So if they want to bait out this Lord and do a slow push in the top, that would have been perfect for them. I mean, Syndicate, they didn't contest. Either ways is good, but they did have an advantage that if Syndicate were able to contest, they would have had that pressure of the minions building up in the top lane. Someone would have had to leave and they would have forced an engage. But you know, it works out. Now the Lord gonna march down the top lane here, and it looks like, yeah, they syncing the waves up quite nicely, but I think the mid lane gonna crash in first. That should be easily defended, but now Solstice is taken quite low. I don't think he's gonna be able to help with this base siege, but Big Phase, he takes down the bottom lane turret. Now Syndicate, they make quick work of this enhanced Lord. Tigreal is frontlining, looking for some sort of play here. They have Eldos going in. Is he gonna be able to do something? Look at that CC, man. He doesn't have a chance to even hit, but he does buy some time for Syndicate to kind of just manage these waves. They do lose the mid lane turret though. But most importantly, the crystal hasn't been destroyed, and that's good. But now, look at that damage from the Clint. But Roger gonna go in, implosion by Kaio. Heavy spin gonna come through, but it's just to put enemies away. But it's not gonna help too much. Roger gonna go back in. Everyone's there. It's just 2 members left alive. I mean, they defend us. I'm quite sure they defend us. Yeah. Ooh, Eldos. No, why did you not go? Why did you not go? That would have been a shutdown, man. Come on. You have the flicker too, man. Rum. Anyways, still, it would have been a kill, but it wouldn't have mattered for much for Syndicate right now. They in a dangerous spot right now. All 3 inhibitors are down. Their crystal is at half HP. They're gonna have to really pull off a miracle to come back from this. Let's see, Clint is... We're not seeing much new items here. No Sky Piercers, no, you know, wishing lanterns, nothing of the sort. But we're gonna see. Darkstars, they're just gonna go for the turtle. It looks like Syndicate is gonna try and contest us. Last Insanity gonna come through. Is that a retribution? No! Soren loses it, but Melissa gets killed off. Implosion onto 3. Aldo's gonna fly in, but he's gonna get destroyed here. Eternal Guard gonna be brought back. Solstice is so fast, but Mika gonna be able to get away. Nah. It's done. GG's for the side of Darkstars. It's done. That was such a bad Aldo's pick, man. Oh, I mean, look, the stats just talk for itself. I mean, at the very least, they clamped down onto this Melissa, made sure that he didn't have a good game at all. But this is a little bit different from the Syndicate we saw in the previous tournament. Yeah, I mean, I think it would have been such a much better game if literally almost any EXP laner except Eldos, man. Like, bro, put in a Chow or something. Okay, Chow would have been just as terrible here. But, you know, any, like Yuzong, bro. Oh, I can't remember even what was banned, but, you know, that's, yeah. That'll be the end of today's stream, and we will be streaming again tomorrow, I believe, same time, 9 PM. And yeah, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much, and good night.